your data is being stolen. Right now, as you scroll through your phone or computer, shop online, and even watch this very video, there's a silent auction happening for pieces of your digital identity. We live in a world where your every move, your every like, your every purchase, and your every click is monitored. Not by an omniscient being, but by countless entities lurking behind the screens, all hungry for a slice of your digital life. These digital trackers and data brokers don't just observe, they analyze and predict your behavior, selling insights to the highest bidder. And with AI, this just got a whole lot worse. Your personal preferences, habits, and secrets become open information traded in the bustling personal data marketplaces. This isn't just about controlling what ads you see online. It's about an intense breach of privacy that affects your financial security and even your autonomy. Cybercriminals are on the prowl, using AI to launch attacks not just on major companies, but on everyday people like you. But it's not just the criminals. Legitimate businesses and data brokers partake in this digital gold rush. So the question is, how do you feel now, knowing that people are out there getting their greasy little paws on your precious personal data? Our data is not just being stolen, it is being sold. Our personal information, including addresses, social security numbers, phone numbers, full names, and much more, are silently kept away only to surface in the shadowy corners of the internet, tagged with prices for malicious people. So, who exactly is selling this information? The answer is data brokers. Data brokers are companies that collect, analyze, and sell personal information to third parties. They gather data from public records, online activities, and purchase history. Believe it or not, data brokerage is legal in most countries because it is in a grey area of the law. Some regulations, such as the Federal Trade Commission Act and the Fair Credit Reporting Act, attempt to control data brokering. Are they really effective? Absolutely not. These laws leave vast loopholes that brokers exploit with ease. So, what can you do to prevent your personal data from being stolen and sold? Get Incogni. This service will search its massive databases of data brokers known to collect your information. Once Incogni finds your data in shady places, they initiate automated removal requests on your behalf, demanding the deletion of your personal information. Even after your data is deleted, Incogni keeps watching and keeps sending out new removal requests. They will fight for you relentlessly. So say goodbye to robocalls, spam emails, identity theft, high loan and insurance rates, scams, and more. With Incogni, you get to monitor the process. You'll be able to see potential databases found, requests sent, and requests completed, all on your Incogni dashboard. For just $7 a month, thanks to our 50% off annual subscription, you can shield your personal information from the prying eyes of data brokers. Click the link in the description to claim half off this amazing service. Don't just protect your data. Reclaim it with Incogni. Alright, back to the video. What is disturbing is not just the fact that data brokers collect and sell your data, but that they often get compromised themselves. According to an investigation by Incogni, between 2012 and 2021, 10 data broker breaches affected 445 million people. The United States was most affected by these attacks. The records of 210 million Americans were stolen. Take a moment to visualize the vast scale of this. The United States has a population of about 300 million people. And of this number, 210 million have had their records stolen. This gives you a perspective of just how insecure your data is. Data from Incogni shows that about 1 in 20 data brokers have suffered data breaches recently. Companies like T-Mobile, Axiom, LexisNexis, and Dun & Bradstreet have even suffered repeated hacks. Guess where most of this stolen data ends? The dark web, where they are packaged and sold off to criminals. According to a study by Comparitech, the dark web contains over 15 billion stolen logins from 100,000 breaches, affecting a whopping 3.2 billion unique email addresses. Another report by Digital Shadows shows that the dark web hosts over 1.5 billion files of leaked data, totaling 12 petabytes of information. The most common categories of data are intellectual property, credentials, financial data, and medical records. The odd thing is that medical records are one of the most valuable data types on the dark web. According to a report by Terbium Labs, the dark web contains thousands stolen medical records, worth an average of $607 per record. The most common types of medical data are insurance information, prescriptions, medical images, and test results. Imagine your health insurance premiums skyrocketed because some data broker sold your medical records in a practice that is so shady but deemed legal. With the advancements in artificial intelligence, it has become super easy to write malicious codes. Not only do they write codes, but AI bots are now so advanced that they can be used in the most sophisticated cyber attacks, tricking you into giving up information that is private to you. Google and the UK's National Cybersecurity Centre, NCSC, have warned of a surge in generative AI attacks in 2024, highlighting its use in creating more believable phishing emails that bypass spam filters. The NCSC says AI will make fake emails appear legitimate and expects a rise in these attacks by 2025. As you can guess, governments around the world are interested in this power. Think of a country like Russia deploying AI to hack and take information from Americans. Per usual, the US also has their hands dirty. Recently, the Department of Defense shut down a joint AI project because of the controversy it generated. Project Marvin was a secret initiative by the US Department of Defense to develop and deploy generative AI for military purposes, such as creating fake intelligence, propaganda, or cyber attacks. The project was exposed by a whistleblower in 2023 who revealed that the project had violated several ethical and legal standards, such as using stolen or manipulated data, creating harmful or misleading content, and endangering human lives and rights. This is just one out of many projects with the same objective to use AI for unethical purposes. And don't forget that all the major world powers are interested in this technology and most definitely working their own versions of Project Marvin. The access to malicious AI is not restricted to governments alone. It is incredibly easy to get access to AI systems that are designed just for criminal purposes. Take FraudGPT, for example. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a real AI bot designed to work like ChatGPT, but for criminal purposes. This bot can create convincing phishing emails, fake websites, and malicious code with ease. It helps hackers who don't have much technical skill to fool and harm their victims. Then there is WormGPT, that is designed to generate malware code that can infect and spread across multiple computers. That is not all. We also have DarkBart and DarkBert, which are corrupted versions of popular AI models that can also produce realistic phishing content and automate social engineering. They can outsmart and overwhelm traditional security defenses. Some of these malicious people take it even further. Imagine you're a parent who has a wonderful relationship with your teenager. Your teenager is a very happy person who loves to share their life through social media vlogs and funny TikTok videos. One evening, as you're waiting for them to come home, your phone rings. The voice you hear next chills you to the bone. It's your child, or so it seems, screaming for help, their voice distorted with fear, claiming they've been kidnapped. In that moment, your heart stops. The caller, using a voice eerily identical to your child's, thanks to advanced voice cloning AI and deepfake technology, demands a $50,000 ransom. They insist you must act quickly and strongly warn you against calling the police. Desperation takes over. You're ready to do anything to ensure your child's safety, even if it means paying a hefty ransom to these faceless criminals. But then, in a twist that turns your relief into horror, your child walks through the front door, safe and sound, unaware of the nightmare you've just lived through. They've been at soccer practice the whole time, their digital presence hijacked to create a scenario so convincing that it deceived even you. You've been scammed. This terrifying scenario isn't far-fetched. It has happened numerous times already. These AI bots make it extremely easy for cybercriminals to carry out attacks. Now, cybercriminals don't even need to be skilled. They do not need to learn how to hack or code. All they need is one of these evil AIs, and they are in business.